up everyone at the Let's Academy? Jared Couture here again, and now we are doing our fifth mode. This is the Mixolydian mode. Alright, now the Mixolydian mode is one of my favorite modes. This is a very fun mode. So remember, when we use the harmonized scale, the fifth chord is a major chord, right? But as we did in the very first video, if you make it bigger, if we use a 4-note chord, it's a dominant 7 chord. So, the fifth mode, Mixolydian, is a major type of scale, and basically it is like a major scale but with a flat 7. It's the only difference, right? It's like normal major but with flat 7, and that gives it this dominant sound. It gives it a really cool sound, and this is basically funky music. Like anything funky, most of the time, if it's major, is Mixolydian, alright? So the backing track you heard me play in the intro is basically just a G7 chord. I play different stuff with G7. This is just random G7, world of G7, right? And that is the sound of Mixolydian. So if you ever just have a dominant 7 chord playing by itself, have that, you have sound of Mixolydian. That's where you need to play your Mixolydian scales, alright? Happens all the time in music, like I said, especially in funk music, like James Brown, you know, all these kind of guys, this funky stuff. That's really where Mixolydian lives, alright? So let's go ahead now and try it out. So, if we were relating to the parent scale like we've been doing every time, like if we were to take a C major scale, but now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? But only thing we do now is flat the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flat 7, 1. That's how to play this scale. Try that out, right? So now, I'd like to show you a bigger version of that. And of course, as always, what you can do is just take the C major scale, the normal major scale, and just now start on G and end on G. G is here, in this pattern we've been using. You could just do that, and as long as you're, paying attention to G as your root, that is Mixolydian. But another way that we can do this scale, I'd like to show you, is up here. Okay? So we're going to play with our second finger here on the 3rd fret. This note is G. We're going to play the second finger and the 4th finger. I mean, really, this is just like the major scale. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. It's what we just did here, but we're moving that pattern down. Okay? And now we keep going. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we got to stretch back to flat the 7, and then 1. Another way you can do that, if you don't want to stretch, is when you get here to the 2nd string, shift, and you'll play your 1st finger on the 5th note of the scale. So D, E, and then pinky on F instead. G. Because remember, it's all natural notes, just G to G. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can keep going A, B, A, G, F, G, and play a dominant chord. That's the sound of Mixolydian, alright? So, make sure you get that scale down, okay? Or you can just play in the normal one here, like we know, and G to G, or try both of them. And now, let's go ahead and try to play with it. So the special sound here, remember, it's major with a flat 7, so the special sound is flat 7. So you really want to play that F note. And the 3, because the 3 and the flat 7 together, they create this tension. It sounds really cool. So anyway, make sure you're playing the F note, the flat 7, and of course the root, because that is our tonal center, as always. Now, the backing track I have here is just G7, and I'd like to go ahead and try it with that scale pattern. So I'll play a little bit, and then you have an opportunity as well. Here we go. just to give you a little something extra that's not in this mode but does sound cool, is if you play the flat 3 and then the natural 3, so like 1, 2, 3, right? But if I play 1, flat 3, 3, just real fast, it sounds cool. It's just something you can try. If you play those 3s, half step before it real fast, something you can try. Anyway, go ahead now, make sure you got that scale pattern down, and it's your turn. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, cool. So I hope you had fun with that. Of course, you can go back and do that as many times as you want. You can also just Google, G Mixolydian backing track. Use the exact same scale. And of course, if you want to move it around, just know where the notes are on the fretboard. Take the exact same scale pattern and just move it. So, like we've done many times, if it's an A, we just move it to the note A. You can say A Mixolydian. It's the same. Or B Mixolydian. Or any note, it doesn't matter, okay? So that's the sound of Mixolydian. Like I said, the most common place you're going to hear this is in funk music, when they're just playing a dominant 7 chord and it just hangs there. Happens all the time, tons of music, and if you ever go to a jam session, I'm certain that you will experience this as well, okay? So anyway, I hope you learned something about Mixolydian. You had fun doing it. So get to practicing Mixolydian, and we'll see you in the next lesson. Alright, see you later.